From Keene in the Shire, the Liberty Media capital of the world, this is Daryl W. Perry, host of FPP Radio News for Tuesday, August 25th, 2015. Silver is trading at $14.84 per ounce. Gold is valued at $1,151 per ounce. And according to BitcoinAverage.com, the average price of Bitcoin is $213. Antiwar.com reports that since the Saudis attacked Yemen in March, the situation has been increasingly complex and looks to be really taking a new leap in difficulty now that Saudi allies are taking over meaningful territory and losing it almost immediately to al-Qaeda in the Arabian Peninsula. Analysts affirmed what has been apparent throughout the war, that the Saudis are simply not interested in fighting al-Qaeda in the Arabian Peninsula and are, as a matter of policy, turning a blind eye while al-Qaeda in the Arabian Peninsula seizes important territory, instead focusing wholly on the war with the Houthis. This reflects the Saudi government's selling of the war as a sectarian conflict against the Shiite Houthis, a narrative which has gained its support from a lot of Sunni Islamist circles. Al-Qaeda in the Arabian Peninsula isn't interested in supporting the war, however, they're looking to benefit from it. This started early in the war when the relatively remote port city of Al-Mukalla fell to al-Qaeda in the Arabian Peninsula when the Houthis were spread too thin to defend it. In recent days, however, al-Qaeda in the Arabian Peninsula's territory is growing down the coast, and they've got fighters operating with impunity in the major city of Aden, which is nominally the capital city of the pro-Saudi forces. Whatever they're thinking, the Saudis seem to be undercutting their claims to be winning the war if they're only taking over parts of South Yemen and immediately handing them over to al-Qaeda in the Arabian Peninsula. For over 35 years, Roberts & Roberts has been a trusted source for buying and selling your investment-grade precious metals. They also take Bitcoin for precious metal purchases and permanently removed the minimum purchase order for all orders paid in the digital currency. Call Roberts & Roberts today for knowledgeable advice on investing and a forward-thinking approach to new technologies. 850-478-5270 or online at rrbi.co. UPI reports the newly appointed municipal judge for Ferguson, Missouri, issued an order Monday withdrawing all arrest warrants issued in the city before 2015. Judge Donald McCullen, who was appointed in June, announced the order as part of an overhaul of the municipal court, 6 months after the U.S. Department of Justice said it found systemic racial discrimination within the system. He also announced changes to conditions for pretrial release in which defendants will be given new court dates and alternative dispositions such as payment plans, community service, or commuting fines for the indigent. All active warrants older than 5 years old will also be withdrawn. McCullen said these changes should continue the process of restoring confidence in the court, alleviating fears of the consequences of appearing in court, and giving many residents a fresh start. Many individuals whose licenses have been suspended will be able to obtain them and take advantage of the benefits of being able to drive. Moreover, defendants will not be disadvantaged in being afforded pretrial release because of inability to make bond. In Survivor Max by Davi Barker, 11-year-old Max must survive the zombie apocalypse alone in New Hampshire. Slow-moving and non-thinking, the lame brains swarm his home searching for living flesh. Max must apply his Porcupine Freedom Scouts training to plan his escape, but first he must prove that he's too smart to die. Look for Survivor Max on Facebook and Amazon, or read Chapter 1 free at survivormax.com. Reuters reports a college fraternity was suspended on Monday from a Virginia university over the display of banners containing lewd, sexually suggestive messages welcoming freshman women to campus, according to fraternity and school officials. The Sigma Nu suspension at Old Dominion University in Norfolk is to remain in effect pending the outcome of a university inquiry into the incident, which occurred at a private off-campus frat house, according to a statement from Brad Beecham, the fraternity's national executive director. The banners in question, fashioned from bed sheets hung outside the frat house on Friday as new students arrived on campus, bore such messages as "rowdy and fun," "hope your baby girl is ready for a good time," "freshman daughter drop off," and "go ahead and drop off mom too." Photos of the banners spread quickly on social media before the bed sheets were taken down. School officials released a statement on Saturday condemning the display and promising to investigate the incident, which follows a recent spate of high-profile sex assault cases on college campuses that have placed fraternities under heightened scrutiny. This has been FPP Radio News, online at fppradio.com.